Yeah. I left.
You didn't miss much, man. It wasn't a great crowd.
I mean,
It's all good.
just the thought of doing my set in front of everybody who knows it, makes me want to kill myself. I turned that off, you know.
Yeah, do you want to leave it up?
No, it's all right.
Motherfuckers get to staring at themselves. We ain't gonna be able to look.
We
ain't
do.
gonna be able to look up nothing because the keyboard.
It's like when you walk by a window and you look at yourself.
Yeah. You get the fucking
You do that?
adjusting that shit.
Oh yeah, I'm vain as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
You can't look at like every window though. You know what I mean? In case somebody's watching you.
Right. Well, are there like windows that are hotter than others? Like with the blinds, like if it's a front window, it costs more.
No.
Or if it's
A
in
bay
a
window.
yeah, like a bay window, that's probably that's like a Lamborghini for windows.
Don't get me started. I don't even know what a bay window is. Pretty new at it.
You're in the business though, man.
Dude, I'm still sweating from a consultation.
Why are you sweating from?
Because I was just nervous, bro. It's my second time I've done that, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
Did
you
have
go
to?
into someone's house and you're like, they ask you a question, and it's like getting on stage for like the third time or something like that. You're like, I got this now, you know. And then you're thrown into the fucking wolves tank. That's not a thing. Shark tank.
Shark Tank.
Shark Tank.
And
yeah, they don't drown wolves.
they ask you a question, and you're just like, vertical. You just say a direction.
You also have like kind of like a shiesty voice. Like I don't know if I'd be buying blinds from Nick. Like, hey, how you doing?
Hey, listen.
What do you need? Verticals, horizontals? What do you
Right.
like for your windows? I get you any fucking thing you want.
I'll get your fucking curtains. I'll get your fucking.
I got eight. They
Your
fell off
fucking
a
credit
truck
card.
yesterday. It's all right. We don't know where they are.
Listen, your
blinds?
room's gonna be dark. Just give me a credit card.
How comfortable are you with giving your presentation? I would love to hear this. I want to hear your pitch, bro.
Well, you call them. People call up for repairs a lot of time, which is that's the whole other part of this this thing I've been working on. I work for blind and shutter and repairs and sales technically, but so they call up and they're like, yeah, our blinds won't go up, right? So we get there, we look at it and go, yeah.
Of course you do, bro.
We don't repair shit. No, I'm just kidding. We do try to repair it if we can, but 9 times out of 10, it's like an old blind that we don't have the parts for, or we can't get the parts for.
You
and
sound
we don't
like-
know how to do it.
That's some shady shit.
Shady shit. Y'all sound like
hear
them.
some shady shit?
Y'all sound like them dudes at the oil change. They be like, "Yep, you got to put a new engine in it."
You're
I,
gonna have to pull up this engine and then put a new car on it,
exactly.
and then you'll be fine.
It's like, nigga, I just needed some unleaded gas, nigga. That's all I
It's
need.
just out of wiper fluid.
Right.
We do, but we give them the price. Like we tell them, all right, so to fix this, it would cost this much for this part, and this much for that part, this much for that part, plus the labor or whatever. And honestly, it'll be better off just buying a new blind. Because look, this just broke, and you bought all these at the same time. They're all 20 years old. They're all gonna go pretty soon. And I swear, 80% of the time, they end up buying a house full of blinds, which is crazy. And dude, we don't even have to shiest. We really don't. It's
Are y'all
just,
taxing?
That's the truth.
I'm not saying
Well,
you have to
taxable,
shiest.
yeah.
I'm just saying you have a naturally shiesty voice.
That's
that has
fine.
nothing to do
That's
with,
fine.
with what you're doing. But
Part
I
of
would
my
be.
appeal, I think, I would say.
All I'm saying is I would be trepidatious.
I'd be
if
like, I
you
need a
came
second
into my house
opinion.
talking about new blinds.
What do you want them
Yeah.
to go up, down? We don't do sideways.
Well, that's what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the Ride Along Podcast. I'm your host, EJ Watson, Nick Kelley. And today we have a very special guest. Just did his show over at Bagley Central. Over there is Corktown / Southwest, South Corktown.
Mexican town.
Mexican Cork.
All of the above.
Yeah,
Called-
right.
Is it called Mexican town?
Technically,
just me
I
seeing
think.
I feel like there's
the
gonna come a
backside
day.
of the train station. That's like the-
How many
Yeah,
Mexicans got to live somewhere before it's Mexican town?
just like it's Koreatown. It's because you go around that bitch and you see mad Koreans in that bitch.
Then Hamtramck should be fucking Muslim town.
Muslim town.
It doesn't got a ring to it though. Does it?
Exactly. Yeah, Muslim town doesn't. Yeah. But anyway, we out here to talk about that. We here to talk to my man Dan Wallack. What's up, dog?
All right, how you guys doing, man? Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for being on Ride Along Nation. Appreciate you, man. We start the podcast. What is the L? I've been taking so many L's lately. How many? Like you. Let's hear yours.
Me,
Get
my-
yours over with so we can get to all EJs.
Oh, you got a bunch? All right, let me go.
No,
Nah,
no, please.
please let's hear.
Well, my first hosting gig back went to shit, and my Rocket League fucking rank is in the shitter right now. I don't know if
Rocket
you guys
League
play.
was
You
like
don't play
Quick and
Rocket
Loan
League?
shit.
No, Rocket
Rocket
League,
Power?
the video game. You guys don't? No,
Mm-mm.
nothing.
No.
You guys are younger than me. Well, fuck, never
What
mind.
the fuck is Rocket League? Oh,
it's like
you know
soccer.
it. Oh, it's like soccer with a car.
There you go.
Oh yeah, Brett. Okay, so Mercer be playing. See, it's some nerd. It's some fucking stupid nerd shit. Cause
It's not
fucking
some
Mercer.
stupid nerd shit. It's amazing. Fuck you. Why'd you bring me down here? I was sensitive about my rank going down, and now you're making me
Soccer
feel
with a
worse.
car,
Man.
that sounds like polo.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
How do you play? How do you hit a ball? If I see a ball in the street and I'm in a car, I'm gonna destroy that ball.
Oh yeah, no.
So it don't make no sense. Like
it's a video game, man.
Yeah,
None of it makes sense.
That's
It's
true.
all-
Yeah. There's
it's all
also
fantasy.
a Pikachu in some video games too.
Sure, all that-
okay.
all
So
that
you're
shit.
right. You're right.
So wow. I mean, I figured you guys would know what I was talking about, but now I'm just kind of.
Damn.
Now I just feel like. I
I
don't
mean, I'm
even
sure
know.
it could translate though.
That's some nerd shit.
Started
And-
getting your ass whooped by it.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude, you like rank every time you win, you lose, and you get like gold, silver, platinum, all that. And I was up here at platinum, and then I'm on a losing.
So is
streak.
there like
They would
a
rival the Browns?
it's like a national ranking, Michigan ranking? Like how does this
It's
rankings work?
I don't know.
It's like college
everybody who's in
football.
there.
You like 26
I
or
guess
whatever.
so.
Yeah.
Damn. So
So.
you got drafted early. and
I got
you're in the
drafted.
pros
Yeah.
Just immediately. They're like,
Way
he
overpaid.
doesn't got the stuff.
He's like, yep, he's a bust. We
And you
drafted
can't
him
go
at
back to the minors. And,
Nah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nothing left there. So
You
that was
can't.
my
Can
last
you go
sell.
back to your old rank?
No, you have to just like win enough times to get the rank back, and then every so often the season like will.
Oh, you can get demoted.
Yeah, you get demoted if you lose enough times. That's what I'm saying. I was
Hey,
like
so you
doing
just
well,
making,
and then
you know,
I keep falling. I can't.
Who
get
do you
back.
lose to? Do you know?
Just randos, man. All over.
Yeah, children.
I'm sure a bunch of 12-year-old
I was gonna
kids,
say would have hurt more if you knew.
racist 12-year-old children
Why is
all
everybody
across
so racist
America.
on video games.
I don't know. I don't do the headphones or anything like that, but I'm sure if I did, I'd
I'm not
hear
gonna
some
lie.
shit.
I think if I was a kid, and I would say some fucked up shit too, probably, because when we used to play Madden back in the day, bro, we used to
Oh,
be
yeah.
some dicks.
Oh, I'm glad I missed that. I'm glad I didn't have Facebook and social media when I was young. Oh my God, man.
No, yeah, we'd be out of here, bro.
Mistakes.
He was 16, but
There
How
would
old
be
are you,
pictures of my
Dan?
dick everywhere. Fucking everywhere.
Now
Oh,
they're
yeah.
just in a few
Yeah,
scattered
just,
places. around
no,
Detroit.
actually, I missed the dick pic. I don't think I've ever photographed my dick and sent it to anybody.
I have never
on
seen.
a phone.
You have?
Definitely.
Of course
Do
you
you
have.
do you
It's
prep?
around there.
Do you like
I
put some
send it- it's my first
coconut
thing I do
oil
when
on
I'm-
it?
It's the
when I have
first
a
thing he
blind
does. Yeah, I was just gonna say.
consultation. just to make sure that they measure
Wow.
this.
Right.
I'll give you an estimate.
That's a little upsetting that we're
You
on the
give me
same
an
wavelength
estimate
on that
first.
one, man.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, you're like a second before me with that.
Nobody's
Yeah.
gonna beat me.
But it's just like delivering flowers, bro. You gonna do it at some rich white lady house, and you'll be like,
Yep.
this lady might give me some pussy.
The reason I got this consultation right down the road from Bardangus' house on Atkinson in Detroit.
Jesus Christ.
What?
man.
What?
What
Is
are
that
you
too much?
doing,
What-
man?
what is-
Well,
what
hey,
has he got, like,
we got
what is he,
to.
Louis C.K. He's got a following.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he
I'm
lives
out
on
here, bitch.
244. It's something.
He live whatever. Yeah, he live in Detroit.
I came here last
Where he
week with
just
the
hit.
blind truck, and I parked it outside, and then we got a call. My cousin got a call, and he was like, "Were you in Detroit with the?"
Sorry.
All right.
That burp
Was
was
that a
fucking.
drink and a
yeah.
burp? He just burped
Mhm.
into the can and
Yeah.
then just back into his own face.
Let that get out the can for a second.
Damn, my bad. See, yeah. Ooh, that
But
was.
yeah, they saw the truck here, and then they called up my cousin, and he was like, "Were you in Detroit with the truck?" Because he gave it to me for a few nights, and like I felt like I was lying, but I was like, "No, what? Why?" And he's like, "I got a consultation on Atkinson." I was like, "Oh yeah, Atkinson, yeah, I do the podcast there." So we got this with this truck it's called Bloomin' Blinds, the company,
I can
And
tell.
it's-
It's right on your shirt.
Yeah.
Right next to your name.
and it has
Bloomin'
nothing to do
Blinds,
with
yeah.
flowers at all, but it's all pink and it's trying to cater to housewives essentially, and a lot of the houses we do are just crazy rich.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good stuff, man.
dude, you never think of
This
blinds.
I didn't think we'd be talking about blinds this
You want
much
to
on
talk
this
about
fucking
blinds? You
podcast.
never think about blinds.
When I
Everybody's got 'em.
requested some time on this podcast, man, I did not know that we'd
know
be
what?
You know
spending
we
this
gonna
much time
do,
talking
uh,
about
I'm done.
talking
That's 'cause-
about blinds.
That's because Nick used to do flowers. Now he moved. Nick, call Nick to work on the most random parts of your house, nigga. You need flowers,
You need some
blinds.
shade if you're trying to fuck.
Yeah, but your ranking went down.
Oh, please, we're gonna go back to that, man.
What
Nah,
else?
come on.
What else? And you say
How did you feel about the show on Saturday, man?
I had a good
You
time.
had a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a good time. It's good to be back because I haven't fucking done a show in like over a year. But
That was your first time performing since everything
I
shut
mean,
down.
would you even call that a performance? What I did, that was nothing.
I'm not gonna lie, I ain't see it.
Oh, good. Thank God, man. That wasn't good.
Did it
I
feel
had-
good?
No, it didn't feel good at all.
I had a lot of gas. What you think?
Yeah.
What? Talk to us out there,
Well, we had to
like a
pull
press
it-
conference.
You had a
What-
lot of gas. Hold up.
I did. I diarrhea
I
like
mean,
3 times before
Oh
that.
man, is
Yeah.
that why you showed up? You were there nice and early, and then you disappeared for a good half hour. I didn't realize you were.
Yeah, I
fucking-
had the bubble guts,
Oh,
motherfucker.
It happens,
Sat
man.
on the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
That's no fun.
The
No,
vibrator.
it was a good show, man. I love doing the show at Bagley, so like that's.
But
good.
you went
It's a
first,
real
didn't
busy
you?
room. I mean, I hosted it, so
Yeah.
you know, I just get to go up and fuck around for a little bit. But I find when I knew it was coming, and I knew I had to like prepare like something, and I did not, and I've still not learned. I've been doing this long enough, and I still have not learned that like if you want to have a decent like set or whatever, you have to prepare.
I say in high school.
Yeah.
For it.
Can't cheat on
I
your- on
I
your
always think I can
neighbor's
go up
party.
there and wing it, and I have never successfully like gone up there and winged it, wung it.
Wong it.
Is
But
wung
see,
it the
Wung
past
it.
tense of wing it?
Wong it. Yeah,
Wong it?
I think wong it is
I had
the
a-
thing.
I think
Wong
wong
it.
it is.
I
not
wung it.
No.
Oh, this is
Winged it.
almost like
I
you,
winged it.
I wanged it.
I wanged.
I wanged.
Wanged it? No, now it's just
No.
now it's just filthy again.
Just
I
filthy.
improvised.
I know.
Wanged it.
But like for me, I have the same thing that happens to me all the time. But I think the curse is that I've not even with comedy, but I've winged it so many times in life where it's worked. So I still have that thing in me where it's like you can wing it. But then it's catching up the amount of times that it hasn't worked.
It doesn't work more than it does.
No, it definitely
like,
doesn't.
but we think it's working and it's not for
Right.
real.
You just got to be in a really good mood that day, and it's just got to be your day.
Yeah.
Other than that, don't wing it. Be
I've never
prepared.
had it. If I go and I know I have a set to do, and I like prepare, like write it out, or at least like write the list of like what I want to talk about in some sort of order, like
Right.
I do, like 10 times better.
I'm not
than
gonna
when I
lie,
just
bro.
Get up there and fuck around.
I was kind of preparing for that shit. I was practicing in the mirror and shit because I've been trying to like do like more like writing and shit and like fucking like kind of sticking to the set at certain shows, especially like booked ones like that one where
Yeah.
like I'm like I thought that was gonna be a great show, and it like as far as like people being there and shit, and then and people ended up being there, and so I'm like I'm just gonna fucking stick to my shit and just fucking
Yeah.
bop 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 robot my shit, bro. But I don't know how
Practice
to.
in the mirror.
I practiced in the fucking mirror. I when I left
You do
after
your
I
fake
diarrhea
laughs
3
in the
times, huh?
You do your fake laughs in the mirror too.
I did actually.
It's EJ on stage.
You practice fake laughing in the mirror?
Yo,
Dude, it's such a
it's
good
not a
trick.
fake
Like, I don't
laugh.
even have to like your joke, and I'm like, he likes it. You know,
But
it's
like
not fake.
sometimes it's not fake. Like sometimes it's like because there's a lot of comics that like be laughing they shit in the funny. Schultz be doing that shit, but fucking like I don't know. Sometimes you need that little laugh, that pause and a laugh.
it
The
does.
well,
To
it's
show
if,
that you're okay with it.
if you're enjoying it, they tend to enjoy it more. But
And is that really a cheat though?
is it a
Because
no?
if you're
I don't think
enjoying
it's a
it,
cheat.
and that's all it takes is for you to laugh, and then they enjoy it. I mean,
What's other than actually stealing a joke? What you think is like a comedy? Like this is like kind of a cheating. It's like flopping in the NBA. It's like what do you
other
think?
than stealing a joke?
Other than stealing an actual joke, what do you think is like?
Does a meme count? Like stealing a meme?
Yeah, that counts. That
I
counts.
feel
Don't
like that shit. They're all premises.
memes are all premises kind of. What do you think? What
That counts, I guess, as stealing a joke.
Oh man,
I'm trying to think. Like
I know what you're saying.
Diego said one time he doesn't like when people make fun of song lyrics because and I had a few jokes in my head that I was gonna try soon, and I was like, you know what, dude, that is fucking. It's too easy to be like
Yeah.
to take a song literally. It's not supposed to be taken literally. So if you're gonna take it literally, it's a cheat almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think pandering to the crowd, like
Yeah.
trying to do
Pan-
the crowd work, like shit, you know, like I don't know, but I
Pan-
do
How long
all
you
those,
been married?
I do all those fucking things. So,
Exactly.
yeah, that's not judging me. That's me just like knowing that I suck.
You
so.
do a lot of crowd work.
No, I don't even go up a ton anymore. I mean, this year notwithstanding, like it's pure convenience for me. Like I don't like run out to do sets, and you know, whatever open mic is like convenient. I guess.
Were you doing comedy before or before you had children and a wife?
No,
You
no,
weren't?
No. I didn't even do comedy when I was in New York, which kind of fucking misstep there, right?
Oh yeah.
One of the bigger fucking regrets of my
Oh, yeah,
life.
you're from there, right?
Had a
Yeah, I'm
kid
from New
and
York.
then started doing
And
comedy.
not like fucking like Rochester, New York or whatever. I'm from like New York City. Like I fucking lived
Manhattan?
in Manhattan
Wow.
for 30 years, and I
So-
never thought to do stand up until I came to fucking Detroit, Michigan.
And after you had a kid.
And after I had kids.
What
But,
what about having a family was like? Oh, I'm about like. Why did you go to
get out
comedy?
the house is exactly right, man. It's
Really?
not- yeah,
Seriously?
yeah. I've always been a fan of comedy, like,
Yeah.
stand up from, and even living in New York, I would go to the Cellar, I would go to Caroline's and like see like
And
all
you
of
never
my
thought-
heroes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I had anything to say like back then. And
then-
honestly,
And then
I'm
let
not
me
sure,
guess.
Fuck this.
I'm not sure if I have anything to say now. But
Let me guess. You went to a show, you saw somebody that was trash, and you was like, I could do that, and then you started.
I went to Ridley's because I thought you could just walk up to Ridley. This is like
Me
green,
too.
like not knowing. I thought you just show up
On
and
Wednesday?
put yourself on a
Same
list.
as me.
And they're like, yeah, no, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, fuck, now I gotta sit here and watch. And I saw a bunch of saw Blaine. Blaine Hill was the one, I think the first.
Shout out to Blaine,
comedian
yep.
yeah, but Blaine's awesome. Dude. So that's like. That's not a good bar. That even back then he was still good, but and then there was
You could
plenty
say
of
he was
dog
trash
shit.
or he was trash. Or he
I
was-
think Blaine's one of the funniest guys
yeah,
in the
no, Blaine's
fucking
dope.
in the city,
I
man.
fuck with Blaine.
Yeah, we book him like every fucking show we have. So no, Blaine's awesome. But
But you were upset when you found out you couldn't get up that first.
I was annoyed, and then it's like you get shuffled over to New Way, where you realize you can sign up, and then
Your
you
dreams.
deal with all that, and then sitting through all that fucking nonsense. Dude, it's weird. And
Yeah,
it's
anybody could do this shit. Yeah.
not anybody. I mean, anybody can go up there as long as you have the balls to stand up there and say shit for however long. But it's like, I don't know how you guys do it, because what I know of the scene is like it's all the same people for the most part. You go up probably in front of most of the same people like every night, and I don't know how to just keep going up and saying the same thing over and over
It's
again.
a little bit of
in front
insanity.
the same people, you know what I mean?
Sometimes it can be.
I was
very
never-
annoying like that. Yeah.
I was never good at that anyway, like to like formulate an act and like do the hits. I've like every time I do something, I'll try like 1, 2, 3 times, and then I want to do new shit, and that is not that doesn't work either.
What do you
so.
think? Well, what would be like your ideal scenario of like how to like get better at a set?
If you can get on Ridley's like
All like
every week, if
every
you can
day.
get on a Ridley's every week,
Yeah.
then I feel like you could put something together that would be ready to like go like tour around the country.
But you'd only be working once a week.
Yeah.
That's okay.
No, I'm not trying to wax like I fucking know what the hell I'm talking about, dude.
I'm just asking, bro.
No.
Like, cause everybody got different formulas, as to what they what works best for them. You know what I mean? Like
Doing a set in front of everybody, like EJ and all the people I know.
that's no fun.
Sometimes it's hell on earth at first. You're just like, oh god.
Yeah.
What am I gonna get up here and act like I'm just thinking of these new little jokes in front of these people who know them? But sometimes you do have a new joke, which is cool, and it hurts even worse when it doesn't work in front of people you love and respect. And then, but if you get them to laugh at something new, I mean that's how you build a material to go to Ridley's and do something like that.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
We talked about this before. Are you more like? Would you be more nervous on shows with a lot of people? Or would you be more nervous on shows where it's like
3 people in the room.
the dude is like it's like another comic's girlfriend and his mom or something, and that's it?
No, I've done the empty. I think as long as I'm comfortable, it doesn't matter if it's 3 or 300. You know what I mean? Not that I've ever performed 3.
What makes you
Yeah.
comfortable though? Like, is it just fucking
Yeah.
like the weather? It just you. For me,
No,
it's something-
honestly, I mean, if it's my room and I just know that who gives a fuck and there's no stakes and there's nobody to judge or that's gonna like think less of you or talk shit later, like like call you trash behind your back, whatever.
But I think that's why I'm getting more nervous at big shows than I do at like nobody shows.
Yeah.
Really?
Is because of that. Because I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I know everybody here, and like I gotta if these 2 people don't like it, fuck them. But
Yeah.
like when there's a lot of people, I'm like, oh shit, this shit might be in the Metro Times if I fuck this up, nigga.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's a lot of. I mean, doing comedy in Detroit seems to be kind of like a gamble anyway. Like if I knew I was doing a show at Ridley's and I was like featuring for like, you know what I mean, for somebody, like I'd prepare, and I know, and I would be ready, and I know I would do well. Even if it all didn't hit well, I know I would be prepared for it, and I can breeze through it. And then any other show that I do, it's like I know it's a gamble of like whether or not there's going to be people there and anybody's going to give a shit. So like sometimes I prepare, sometimes I don't, and that's more the gamble.
Prepare, but I mean, if you know your jokes, I don't. For me, the smaller crowds like that I'm worse at that.
Yeah,
because.
But you have an act. Like
Yeah.
you have your 5, like your tight 5 that you're working on or
Yeah.
developing one way or another. Like, say I don't do that. I just
don't
want to
do it?
I just want to get my new thought out that I think might be funny, and that's
That's not good for.
That's not how you do it.
A lot of people want.
No, it's not good for it's
Right.
not good for me as the the comic or the crowd listening to it. But that's kind of where I've landed now. So
To me, like if you get on stage, like, you open that Ridley's fucking barn door, and there's like 300 people out there. It's like, excuse the corny analogy, but like sink or swim type of thing, where it's like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be paddling and I'm going to be trying.
Right.
Trying is the better word. Whereas like, if I'm in front of 3 people at some place, it's hard to fake it. Like I care, or like I'm enthused, or like I want to do well. It's like I jumped in a puddle and I'm trying to fake like I'm sinking or swimming.
yeah, no,
You know what I mean?
That's I get it, man. But that's why if you know you're doing Ridley's, you're gonna practice and you're gonna get your shit tight before you get out there.
What is
compared to like?
What's up?
Go ahead.
No, what are you saying?
I was gonna say like preparing for a show. What's that mean? Like you listening to Eminem on the way there? Like what? Like what? Like what? Like what? I know Nick is, but
do you
like
listen
what?
to comedy on your way to shows? I listen to stand up.
I listen. I usually listen to podcasts of people that's funnier than myself.
Okay, fair enough.
And I don't know, because that's when they're like more in their like natural form a little bit.
Okay.
And then I don't know.
That's like I can see that because you're pretty natural. I do like 10 minutes of silence at least before I get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm listening to podcasts and music all day. I just want that 10 minutes of silence.
Uh,
Try not to think too much about anything.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
go
If
over-
I really prepare, I'll like write it out. I'll write the set out. I'll
Like write like word for word.
word for word as I think I'm going to be able to remember, or
Yeah.
like just the little extra hooks that you think.
Doesn't that fuck you up though if you flub a little bit? Or if
No.
you- no.
No. Because and then by the end of it all, I do that to just kind of like know in my head. Because when I get up there, I get that like anxiety of like I forget the words, like the better words that you know what I mean. So
For
I
sure.
don't give the full essence sometimes when I'm up there. I just like
Isn't that the worst?
it's like an abridged version of like what I wanted to say, and I don't like doing that. So like I'll try to like have it in my head memorized how I would want it to like be said, and then before I'm up there, I have just like the set list,
Sure.
so I can keep it all straight. Because I don't know how fucking comics do that still to this day. Like I don't know how I watch like Burr for like an hour, and he just runs through it all and fucking does not look at anything, or like how the fuck do you remember all of this and in
I was about to
what
say,
order?
He been doing comedy for 30 years,
Natural
bro.
talent
You know
and
what I
time.
mean?
But
Yeah.
and not just I threw his name
Sure,
out.
sure.
You know, probably should have shot a little lower than one of the fucking greats. But no, but just anybody who can get up there for an hour and keep it all straight in your fucking head is like amazing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever done comedy in front of your kids?
No, I mean I do just as a fucking dumbass.
But you've never,
Dad.
they never came
No,
to a
like
show.
your jokes. No,
They
God
think-
no.
They don't think you're funny.
What?
They don't think you're funny, do they?
Your kids are young. Like,
Yeah, no, like super young kids.
Yeah.
Really? How old?
I have a 11, 9, and an 8. So
Wow.
like
Yeah.
like small
Which
children. I
one's
was
your
like,
favorite?
what?
Be honest. Be honest.
not the 9-year
Who
old,
was not gonna listen?
because he's the middle child.
No, all my kids are cool. Don't do that to me. Don't, you're really
'cause you-
fucking.
you-
You're gonna
you
ask me to
just-
fucking put it on a record on a podcast? Like, fuck you.
Just 1, 2, or 3.
Fuck you. Which type of vertical blind is your favorite?
Here's a good question. What which kid has the brightest future?
Ooh. Fuck.
Same thing. Which
Yeah,
one?
same
It is the
thing.
same question. Yeah, we asking trap questions on the podcast.
You are asking trap questions. No, they're weirdly like they each have their own little like superpower. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they are like archetype kid. Like I have 3, so it's like there's the oldest who is like the textbook oldest, there's the textbook middle, and there's the textbook youngest.
Yeah.
It's so like
Really?
if you watch on TikTok any of those fucking videos where they like show you the personality, those are my fucking kids. It's
Is
crazy.
one of your
what's-
kids? Go ahead, bro.
What's the traits, the main traits?
So
I guess
the-
you would say of the three.
the
It's like
the
Mi-
old
it's like
one?
Mighty Ducks 2, like where you get all the different personalities.
The old one is like the brains and like the boss.
Okay.
The middle is like the sensitive, quiet, and like the one like the biggest heart of
Mm.
the three. And then my youngest,
The
is
wild one.
out and out. She is a fucking lunatic. My
Yeah,
youngest,
the
dude.
youngest always the wild one.
I don't know
bro.
what the fuck.
Yeah.
They see the older ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they get away with more like earlier, I guess. So I don't know what it is, but she is.
You're more relaxed as a parent, maybe.
Exactly. Yeah, I would say so. Probably parents probably get more relaxed as they go along. They like, I can't do what I did with this kid with this
Yeah.
one because I was kind of tripping when he did that.
Yeah, it's true. You do. I mean, you definitely. It's a sliding scale of like lax parenting. Like you still parent, but yeah, no, like it's more in the upfront, like where you have the first one and you sterilize every fucking single thing, and every time you touch something, you wash your hands, and every time, and then by
Yeah.
the end of it, you just like, nope,
Yeah.
just suck the dirt off the pacifier before you give it back to him, sort of thing, like that shit.
It makes
Yeah.
sense. The middle one's kind of like both ways, kind of like careful, but also like
Yeah.
kind of wild. The first one is kind of wild, but you said intelligent. They smartened up because you were smacking them around.
She's too smart, man. My daughter at 11 has read more books than I have read in my
Jesus.
41 years on this fucking
And then
planet.
That's the
What
thing.
about
I'm
the-
scared.
sorry.
I'm scared of that shit the most when I have a kid. I was like, I ain't gonna know how to teach this motherfucker anything. I don't know shit. I don't know
you'll be
math.
all
I
right.
don't know what. Like I don't know fucking.
I don't know.
You'll remember most of it. And you
Yeah,
get-
until she turns 13 and she go to high school or whatever the
Fuck, do
fuck.
you think I'm gonna be helping them when they're 13 with their middle school homework? No, man.
You know how long it's been since I did algebra, bro? I don't know how to do that shit.
I'm good with math until about like a 5th grade level, man. Then you're on your own.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be teaching them how to print out a really small font cheat sheet and wrap it around your pen.
X plus Y, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here, man.
son. Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna be teaching you how to get away with cheating. Put it have a teacher that's allergic to peanut butter.
Is
and
one of
then-
them like much uglier than the other two?
No, all three of my kids are gorgeous.
Really?
Sorry. Yeah. That's the way
Yeah.
it goes, man. Beautiful
Wouldn't that
family.
suck though?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it really
You
would.
ever think like
have
Thank God.
an ugly kid?
Thank God I
It's
have
very
beautiful
possible.
children.
Even
yeah,
if you have
yeah,
a
yeah.
beautiful wife, and
Yeah.
you're in good, decent looking. Like
exactly.
Well, thank you, Nick. That's really nice of you to say.
retarded doesn't count either. If they're retarded, that don't count. That's not. I'm talking like it
You
can.
can't say that
naturally-
anymore, man.
We'll cut it out.
It's on the podcast, man. You gotta run that back.
We'll be fine.
Yeah,
but
and you're
the-
about to get married, so you're like, are you in like we're gonna have kids soon sort of mode?
Oh yeah, we already named our kids. We got like 5 names for like 2 girls and 2 boys.
All right, what
You want to hear the
E-Jizzle,
names?
E-Slizzle.
We got E-Jizzle, E-Slizzle,
Evan.
Snoop Dogg.
Jamal.
What does the EJ stand for?
Evan Jamal.
Evan Jamal.
Evan
okay.
Jamal Watson, and I just started going by EJ
Name
in
one of 'em Ride Along.
2015. Ride along. I'm gonna name some if
Aaron,
there's an
2
A,
A's.
there's gonna be 2 A's. Yeah, there's gonna be 2 A's in their name. Their name gonna be Jaden.
Evan. So
2
it's like half. So you got
A's.
like a half. You're
Jaden.
like, I was kind of guessing before you said it, and I did not expect the first one.
So
to be
what
Evan.
did you think? I want to hear what you thought EJ
Ev-
stood for.
Ah.
Come on, be racist. You
Well,
can do it.
Jamal.
Eshawn.
What?
Eshawn, yo,
Jackson. I thought it was Earl Jerome Watson.
Earl Jerome.
Earl, that's good.
That is
That's
dope.
old
The
school
double black. Yeah.
That's like a janitor.
That's what I figured.
Earl Jerome. I look like a Earl.
No, you look like an EJ, but you look like you're covering up the fact your name is fucking Earl.
I don't think anybody under the age of 63 is named Earl, bro. Like I ain't
You
never
don't meet
met
a lot of Earls anymore. It's
You
true.
don't, dog. Everybody I saw at the liquor
It's on
store
the way
today
out.
was named Earl, probably. But
Girl's on the way out for sure.
Earl's on the way. That's crazy, cause you gotta think about it. Like Nick, Dan, even Evan, to a certain
That's gonna
degree,
be
those gonna
around
be
forever.
grandpa names at some point.
As long as they don't
You think-
become a Karen. Like my mom's
Yeah.
name's Karen. Is done
How
now.
Yeah,
fucked?
Karen's
No,
done.
his
How
name is-
fucked? If you're
Karen's
named
done.
Karen, dude, what the fuck? Has
Yeah.
it been a worse year for anybody?
Yeah, it's been a rough year
People
for
named
Karens,
fucking
dog.
Karen?
Yeah.
God
So
damn.
what were the names of the kids that you were thinking?
We doing so our daughter.
Say them all, and then we'll.
Jesus.
So what if so
Jasmine.
Lena Joe.
Lena, I like Lena.
Lena, Leena.
Mm-hmm.
That's my daughter.
No. It's your future.
It's my
daughter,
future
possible.
daughter. Yeah.
Wow. You just had your eyes glazed over like it was the truth.
Yeah.
That's my daughter.
Dog, I be picturing that shit too. I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh god damn it! Like somebody's gonna fuck my daughter,
Yeah.
bro.
I would name it something that I'll
That's
never
what you're
see
worried
in
about?
porn.
That's what you're worried about now. You have a theoretical child that you've named, but
Yeah.
now all you're worried about is
Somebody's gonna fuck.
Get past the diaper
Yeah.
stage and then worry about that.
But and no, you can't name them. I don't know any Lena porn stars. Lena, but I wouldn't name her like Brooke or Kendra or nothing like that. That's too sexy. But like,
fair enough. Want me to ruin it for you?
is it
Lena Paul.
Lena.
Patricia.
Oh, Lena Paul. Damn, I just watched her today.
There you go.
Damn.
Fuck that up for you. Sorry, man. Keep fishing for new names now, man.
No, for Lena, I
So
still like.
Ava, you thinking?
Maybe Gianna, maybe
Honestly, man,
Michael's.
if that's gonna be your baseline, man, you're gonna run out of names, man.
I know.
You know.
No, I know. I can't. So okay, so
Asa,
fuck
how about
Lena.
that?
Hell no. I watch way too many bitches named Austin. Well, what was the other one?
Lena and then
So you know how Kyrie, we went with Irie.
Irie, I-Y.
I don't know how we gonna spell it.
Irie.
Okay,
Yet. Yeah.
I like it.
And
Kind
then
of. Yeah.
I kind of fuck with that one. And then
They're not basic.
they're not super basic,
like,
but
out
they're
there.
not out. They not like.
Okay. What about the guys? What the boys?
I think the Irie was a boy.
Oh,
And then I don't fucking know, dude.
you know.
Emily got all this shit in the notes, dog. I don't fucking know.
I like
Oh,
Ty.
Ty.
guy.
She's down for whatever,
food.
or is she like,
letters.
you know?
No, she ain't
is
down
there-
for whatever. I can't name that motherfucker LaQuindre or something.
Okay.
Like I can't fucking
You don't
or,
want to though, dude.
or fucking I can't name him something super white like Colton.
Colton. Colton
I was
Watson.
like
you
that's
can't
my
do that.
my middle
Condor.
name. Condor.
How about Franklin?
No. Franklin is in Nick and Dan territory, bro. It's like that's the name. They're going out of business.
No,
Nicholas will never.
You think
die.
Dan's going to last forever? It's
Dan-
last for a long
Dan-
time.
Dan will last forever.
Dan's gonna be.
So
there
you
for
think
a
Nick-
while.
you think
And
Nick will?
Nick definitely will.
Nick also.
Mike,
too.
what about Mike?
Anything?
Mike will never die.
Yeah, Mike will
Neither
never.
will John.
Anything?
biblical.
I was just.
Yep.
What
Anything
the fuck,
blib-
man? How am I on the same wavelength
Yeah.
with you? It's
You're not.
upsetting.
You're a little bit slower than.
Ouch.
Now we're having fun. Right
That's
along.
true. Wait, is this the part of the show where you like we do some?
What are your
gas
kids'
money?
names?
Yeah.
I guess you can't really talk about.
I'm not talking about my kids on the pod. No, I'm not giving you names. That normal names, actually old people names.
Well, why?
Yeah.
I mean, who's gonna?
Because we named ours after grandparents. So
Yours or hers?
Edma.
one of it's like
One of each?
they're all mixes of all of our grandparents, and then we went just rogue on the last one.
Any more on the future, or you like
That's
done
why that's
so?
the crazy one.
You
Yeah,
got 3, right?
You never know, man. I keep putting off the vasectomy appointment, but you know, I just don't want to get it done.
He said these balls still hot out here, son.
So wait a minute. If you get a vasectomy, you still get the feeling of like nothing
Yeah.
inside.
There's just
I think
It's
yeah.
the same feel.
you get the whole everything except there's no bullets in the chamber. Like,
Yeah.
So damn,
So you just shoot
get it
blanks
then.
forever?
Unless you want another kid.
no, I don't. But
Okay, then get the vasectomy. Are you
yeah.
afraid of?
I'm
It's
not
the
a-
procedure,
I'm
probably.
not a-
Like it's just kind of
It's like-
weird
that's
that
why
you
I
gotta
haven't
have
got
a.
my wisdom teeth taken out.
It's still weird though.
Same thing.
Even wisdom teeth, like I was just like, ugh, I don't know. Like just procedures feel weird to me.
Especially
Like,
when
Is that how you feel, or are you just like?
Wait, about my wisdom teeth? Yeah, I had them all. I had all 4 done at once, man. It was a fucking nightmare.
You get the wisdom teeth pulled out your balls yet? That's pretty much your vasectomy.
No,
Just get your wisdom teeth pulled out your
wisdom
balls.
balls.
The wisdom.
just wake up groggy and bloody.
my fortune cookie.
That shit gonna hurt.
Things feel different.
That shit gonna-
No, I don't know. I went twice, and honestly, it was more my wife to be like, it's too permanent. Don't do it. You know, we never know. And I was like, I know, but you know.
She took you to the consultation and you left out the back door.
Yeah. It's different than what I thought it was. Like, do you know?
is it?
Do you know
How
what
do-
the? Well, the spot is different. I thought they go like under your like.
Ass.
I thought they go through the gooch. They don't.
That would seem.
It's not.
It's
It's
kind
like
of soft right there. Seems like there's no bone.
it's actually like up near the pelvis. It's like
Yeah.
where you're.
Really?
Yeah, it's like where your
And they kind of
balls
come
meet,
in
yeah.
like through here, like
They take like the fleshy
In the V,
the fleshy side part of your
Jesus.
nutsack, and
the
and that's
fleshy
where they
side
go in.
part of your nutsack.
Well, I guess like where your balls kind of meet your pelvis. I guess is the best way I could.
So like the side gooch,
Side gooch. Yes.
in between your thigh and your
They
balls.
go in through the side
it's the side
gooch.
gooch.
Is there side gooch?
I
I
had
think we
no
just
idea I had
discovered
a
this.
side
No,
gooch.
think about this, because a gooch is what just between your balls and your asshole, right? Now
Exactly.
between your balls and your thigh, that's a space. and
is
nobody
a
has a
space.
name for it. So
Wait,
right now,
between your
The
balls,
Devil's Canyon.
nigga, that's the ass, right? No, so my balls right here is a cheek, right there.
No,
What?
he's talking to the side, like.
It's
so,
more up top.
the
I
way
don't want to
your-
stand up.
your
But no,
balls-
he's like they go in like right, like right up here.
The
is
side
where they
gooch.
go. It's like it's like
Oh.
side gooch. It's way higher than I thought.
Oh,
And
okay, I see what you're saying. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your ball hits one of your your left ball hits your left thigh, right?
And
but
they
that
just-
space in between,
and they just
It's
snip
your
the
side
cables and call it good.
and they snip the cables. That's
Cables.
That's
And
all
well,
they
they
do.
will know they
They're
snip
in
them.
the
drain
bomb
'em.
squad,
They
like
snip them. Yeah. Cut the red wire. No, the blue.
because if you hit the wrong one, you just come
And then they
all
cauterize
over the fucking
and then they
operation room.
they cauterize it, and then they sew you up, and then you have to. You got 30 more loads in you. I'm serious.
they really?
Really?
They
I'm
you
30.
got 30.
After they do
okay,
it,
wait, the fuck, my wife be
After
like, that's
calendar.
29, motherfucker. Yep. Exit off. Wait, Emily, when I'm ready for my vasectomy, nigga.
yep.
It's gonna be like we about to get out of prison.
Every day, actually, is
What'd
what
you
it would
say?
be. Well, you're saying you got 30 more.
You got
potent
30
loads.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so you can't. Oh,
Yeah.
you can't jack
So
off.
Emily would be like knocking on the door, like, "You get 20 out yet?" Like,
You're
"Oh,
right.
give me
Save
the
17 for me, okay?
Yeah.
We. Dog. Oh, I didn't know
Don't
that.
taste the same as when the kids were in there.
I want to know what.
You think it does taste
What
different?
else do you want to know about my balls, EJ?
I feel
Go
like
ahead.
how could having kids in the eggs not taste? That's like eating like a chicken egg with the chicken in it versus a fucking egg. The way
I
we
thought
eat
that's the
eggs.
yolk.
Wait, what?
Well, yeah. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm saying when you drink and cum, do you think that
When-
cum tastes different?
So when
if
you
it's
drink cum-
fertile or not?
Wait, you think cum tastes different? I think if it's fertile, it's just. So you mean
got
it's
a
like it's like
living-
richer? You mean like if it's rich?
Gotta have a little, yeah. It's, a little,
It's like
I would
can't finish
imagine.
this whole cake.
I would
This
imagine
is-
it adds some viscosity to the
Yes,
overall.
yes.
I
A little
don't.
acidity.
Female and male listeners, write in if you
Like a Diet Coke versus a Coke.
we need Alex to let us know about what
Vasectomy cum just don't taste the same.
don't hit the
do a
same, yeah.
Brita filter.
it's more opaque. It's-
I would imagine it does probably get a little clearer afterwards.
I mean,
would
how could it
imagine.
not taste different? You put it under a microscope, it's
I don't
different.
know. You seem very concerned about this, Nick.
yeah, find out, bro.
So wait a minute. So, man, so there's no sperm in your sperm then when you get a vasectomy?
I mean, look, man.
'Cause
Like
you
I
still
said,
come.
I have not gone through the procedure, so I cannot say this with 100%.
I think you feel. I think you feel the feeling. I don't think anything comes out.
I think
it's
no.
just
You still have
some-
semen,
Oh,
but there's no sperm in the semen because I
That's
don't think
wild.
There's
How
no
do you-
sperm in the
how do you-
semen. Isn't that the same thing?
yeah,
There's
I
no-
thought that was the
No,
same
I don't
thing.
think. No. The sperm are the cells, and they mix with the fluid that helps deliver it.
Sperm
to the
and
egg.
semen are two different things.
So
I'm
semen
pretty
is
sure
the
they are.
semen is the liquid. Sperm is the actual kid.
See, now this would have been the time to look something up, EJ.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, here. Yep.
I got you.
Go
you
ahead.
got it. All right. Yeah, because I think that's what's the sperm is the
You're-
kids. The
and-
semen is the
and
liquid.
what you're cutting off is the supply of the sperm, not not where the semen
not the
is
liquid.
produced.
The semen hosts the sperm. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't get any service down here, but I really hope you guys are wrong and it's the same thing.
We gonna check back in next week, and then we gonna have
Sperm
Dan
and
call in and be like,
Sperm
we
versus semen. The semen's like, you wouldn't get nowhere without me.
Well, I think you just found the name for this episode. So
Exactly. Right. Hell yeah. I want to know how that conversation went when you first told your wife that you were gonna start stand up comedy after the kids and blah blah blah. Like what? Like was it a hard conversation? Where was it just like
No.
out the blue? How'd that go?
yeah, I was like, fuck, I don't remember. It was like
What trip? Yeah.
I needed something to
go
do,
ahead.
man. I had
Yeah, we kind of
moved to
just
this-
we spoke about that. I'm sorry.
whoa, what's up?
No, I was saying we did ask you like how'd you get into it, but yeah, what's that conversation like with your with
She's cool. I was just trying to get out of the house, and she
Yeah.
was trying to get me out of the house. So man, it was fortuitous. So
Yeah.
yeah, no, that was it, man. I just like kids were still like youngish, and yeah, just time to get out and do
Dude,
something.
I
I
wanted
figured it
to
would be.
talk to you about a mutual friend of ours that passed away, Marco
Oh,
Darkness
you want to-
Gonzalez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Rest in
R.I.P.
peace, Marco.
Because
What's up?
I was just curious because I first met Dan on a podcast called Sitting Down with Stand-Ups that was started by Marco the Darkness Gonzalez and also Shank, right? Dave Shank.
I
Right?
really hope I don't know if he listens to podcasts, but I hope he's listening right now and hears
Yeah.
you fucking not remember his name.
What do you mean? I almost said Tom Shank for some reason.
Tom Shanks sounds like that
Tom's
guy
not going
exists.
away.
Yeah, it was mostly Dave and Marco, and they had cycled in different people. You
Yeah.
were like a regular on there for
And it
a
was
minute
because
too,
of
right?
Marco was like,
Yeah,
he just always promoted me and liked me a lot. So
we can call him Mike now. He's passed. We can actually say his actual name. Isn't that
I didn't
crazy?
know.
I didn't know that was his name.
I didn't know his
either.
actual. I didn't know it was his name
You know
either.
how I
Wow.
found out that was his name? Because I messaged Marco one day, and I got a message saying, "Hey, this is Marco's wife." Didn't know he's married.
Yeah.
Mike passed away actually on Saturday. I messaged her on Sunday.
Oh shit.
And I know Marco though.
Did you know he was sick though?
I was about to say to her, no, I did not know he was sick. No, I knew he was sick, but just for
You didn't
like
know
a
it was
few
that
weeks.
as serious as
He
it
had
was.
stomach cancer, right?
I don't remember exactly what
Okay.
it was, but yeah, I think so.
But yeah, I knew for like a couple weeks or whatever. But I also heard a few days before that he was doing fine. So she said Mike passed away a day or two ago, and I was about to message Marco, "Fuck you." You know what I mean? Like I
Oh,
literally.
playing-
he
he's
was
playing a
fucking-
prank
'cause
on
he's
you?
Totally, that is not
Wow.
out of his realm.
You're right.
Good
And I
job
did,
pulling
and
back,
I
man.
messaged Tom Shank, Dave Shank. I messaged him, and I was like, "Dude, tell me Marco's fucking with me," and he was like, "He wasn't." So apparently, I think what he did was he told everybody that he was fine, and because he left the hospital, that's what they told me. They told me 2 days before I asked her, or thinking it was him. They said he left the hospital. He's fine. So he left the hospital and wanted to die at home. Like he knew he was
Yeah.
gonna die at home.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
then I found out his
That's
name was
rough.
Mike, and he was dead in the same day, which is fucked up. To find out somebody's name,
Yeah, you're like, damn.
Yeah.
it's like EJ died, and his real name was
Earl
Edmund.
Jerome.
Right, it was Earl the whole time. He
The
was
whole
lying.
time.
Yeah, you coming to
Tattoo.
Earl's funeral?
Goddamn.
Yeah, RP Marco, bro. But like, yeah, you all were doing a sitting down with stand ups. Like, so
I was curious if you knew. That's what I wanted.
If I knew that he died,
No. If you knew how sick he was or anything like that. 'cause you
I
didn't
did,
tell
man.
anybody.
Honestly, on the, I didn't find out until probably,
Yeah.
I'm sure I found out after you.
Yeah.
I hadn't been talking to Marco,
Oh,
like,
you guys had some beef.
no, honestly, no. I just left the show and he was, he
You're
took
the
it
reason he
a little
died, man.
personally. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't be an asshole. No, I stopped doing the show.
Yeah.
Got kind of done with it, and luckily, actually, I was messaging with him.
That's cool.
After the fact, and wished him well, and we had made peace about it. But I know he was a little salty when I left.
He
But
definitely
no,
made
he
a lot of
didn't.
enemies, that dude.
He was that dude, man. But he was a good guy, man. Behind it all, so
He was.
rest in peace, man.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
yeah, it's fucked up that like we only been doing comedy for like 3 years, and already like a couple of them have passed already.
Yeah, dude. Who else? Corey Hall. Passed.
Corey Hall, what's his name? Jack Wood. You remember Jack Wood? You remember him, Nick?
Yeah.
He used to just do jokes about just being wasted all the time,
Oh,
like,
yeah?
like
Oh,
and
jeez.
then like driving like I don't know,
He had jokes about killing himself.
pretty
He
much.
basically
And
had
he-
the demeanor of somebody who was definitely going to kill himself.
So on it, like the thought has crossed his mind a lot,
Yeah.
and Jack Wood, Marco,
Not Fago Red, but
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
It was another
That's pretty
drink.
close, though.
Yeah.
That's two drinks. It wasn't a black thing. It was more about it being a drink that black people drink.
It was some sugary beverage. What was his name? Was it his name was Pepsi or something? Was it?
No, it was
Yeah.
What is his name? Grape soda? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I thought his name's Everfresh. But yeah,
I saw that dude one time. He had a fucking hilarious joke. I saw him one time, and then
Me
he passed
too.
away a week later.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Where you see him at?
I was what's that room? The Baker's.
Baker's, yeah.
And actually, I talked to him, and it was the first time I ever showed up there to try to get a set. And he was like, "Listen, now that you showed up, I can't get you on today, but show up next week, and I'll get you on." And he died.
Oh.
So I got there and I'm all sad when I heard about it. But no. But I also part of me wanted to say
that's
hey,
too bad.
I talked to.
But he said I can get 7 minutes.
I go to his funeral, try to get his mom to sign a paper on it or some shit.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get up next week. I know he just died, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's not the easiest room. What up? What up, Bartholomew? What up?
Like, just getting there, oh, he's dead. And then thinking, oh, he told me I could get on this week, though, because I came last week and he said that.
Yeah.
I know he's not here to confirm.
Yeah. But, you know.
That's like your show in Mexican Town the other day, Dan. This kid that
Somebody died.
No. Well, it's kind of similar. This kid that I know that lived there, that was at the flower shop that I work at, he passed away in a car accident. He was a little bit younger than me. I only talked to him one time when I found out DMX died. I saw him. I was like, DMX died. He's like, what? I was like, I know, it was crazy. And that's the only time we ever talked to was.
Is it crazy that DMX died?
It wasn't that crazy that he died.
Really the only time I ever talked to him really was about death. And then 2 days later, he gets in a car accident. "Quote unquote drag racing" is what I was told, and him and the girl in the front seat died.
A lot of people you around regularly dying, bro. I don't know if I like this
true?
little.
What a nice uplifting podcast.
Yeah, I know, right?
To be on today, man. Thanks,
Dude. We talked about we talked about sperm
blinds
and
again?
semen. Yeah, right. Or the difference between sperm and semen. Yeah, because we started going into motherfuckers' deaths.
What I was gonna say though is just like me going to Kool-Aid's room, and then I'm supposed to have a spot that week, and he's dead. I had to deliver the flowers to this kid's funeral in Mexican Town like 2 days later, and I did it. And sometimes they asked me to put him next to the casket, and I put him next to the casket. And I was sitting there looking at him, just me and him in this room. And I'm not kidding. After like a minute, I had the thought, "Fuck, I gotta work on Tuesdays now."
Damn. You a dick, bro.
Goddamn.
But it's just kind of similar, just like because people die, but also we have our set things that we're supposed to do.
Nick, I think you should
And
consider a vasectomy. I mean, I just want to throw it out there, man. Goddamn.
I'll get my. What if I just got the semen taken out? Can you still have sperm? just like dust.
That's
Just
like a
dry-
pure
just
baby.
Dry pellets.
No, that's like the rawest form baby right there, bro. For real.
For real.
Just
He'd
That
grow
bitch
up
ain't-
in a
right, just powder. Just snorting babies. Well,
Thank God that we're not one of those animals that like just dumps or like just comes on eggs. You know, like fish.
Oh, I know what you mean. Okay.
You know, at least we get to have some warmth,
At least we get that.
right?
At least we get somebody to cuddle with afterwards. I understand what you're saying, man.
Cheetos to eat afterwards.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
I don't know. It always cracks me up when I watch like animal documentaries and a male fish just comes and dumps a load on eggs.
Yeah.
And then swims away like. Do you think he passes out like after?
You think he regrets it afterwards?
Yeah. Takes his baby.
Then he gets
mama.
gross to him afterwards for like 5 seconds.
I mean, it's like the female fish can't even be upset that he's cheating. He's not really cheating. He just kind of came on something that happened to be eggs.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think you're right, man. It's better to have a warm place to stick it into than just blast on some eggs.
In the cold ocean.
Wow, this show's gone off the rails. I think.
yes, it always do,
Yeah,
man.
It happens, man.
There's 2 A's in the word along for no reason. You think this shit not gonna go
I
off
thought
the
it was a
rails,
nod
bro?
to Ann Arbor or something like that. I wasn't really sure. I didn't want to ask.
Sure, Ann Arbor.
Okay.
Yeah, Nick wants to lean into the fact that it don't make no sense.
Okay.
I don't want to lean. Well, I just don't think it's gonna make sense. We could try to force it to make sense, but it doesn't. Right?
It doesn't.
We don't have. What do you think we should name this podcast if it's not Right Along? Say we change it one day. Which
Earl Jerome.
the Earl Jerome podcast. That's the Nick gonna feel
I'll change
left
my
out.
name legally to
To Earl
You got-
Jerome. Earl Jerome Kelley.
He's Jerome. I'm Earl.
I don't know.
or we can like mix it like Rick and Morty. You would think Morty is the old guy, like Jamal and Connor.
I don't know.
Jamal and Connor.
Was there a top 3 in Ride Along 1 or?
Nah.
EJ just started this.
Yeah, it was Ride Along was the first name that it's ever had, and it used to be 1A.
Honestly, we should consider paying the people who have the Ride Along with 1A off and getting that.
With what shit with your blind money, nigga? How you gonna pay them off? You gonna give them $200 and just be like, hey,
if somebody, what would it take for us to give up Ride Along? Not that much for me. 500. I'd be like, I'd be calling EJ. Hey man,
for $500?
What do you
Hell no! Come on,
All
G,
right.
$500. You got to do way better to get to get me to come
1,000
off of
for
A.
Sure.
I need
I'd be calling you trying to convince you.
5,000. I do.
Yeah.
5,000.
But that's because you're thinking of the potential of this podcast.
Do you think if you changed the name, it would have any impact at all on your
it would have
listenership?
zero impact on my list. It actually might help.
Yeah.
But
Isn't that like? I mean, yeah. Don't
Yeah,
it, like
because
just in your own mind, it's like your thing and your brand and your baby. But
This
like
is baby.
at the end of it all, like I don't know how many downloads you have, I don't want to presume. But
no.
I saw the numbers on sitting down with stand-ups, and they were like not that many. So.
Sometimes they were, weren't they? No. What
Some.
was the most listeners you ever got for an episode?
I'm trying to think. And this is over like a long. Well, Marco used to be like, "Oh, 12,000 rolling down." I was like, "No, dude, you had 12,000 downloads of every like the 300 episodes there are of this."
Oh, so it's
like,
12,000
I was
total.
bamboozled.
No, I feel like
a
I'm
little
fucking up his legacy now by saying
That's
this.
okay.
He's rolling over in his grave right now. Fuck. Never mind. No, this show had a ton of downloads.
Yeah,
man.
fuck
So
that,
many
dude.
downloads.
Fuck that. What was the most?
No, 300-400 for like an episode, which is good for a podcast. I mean, there's not.
Yeah,
You
that's-
know,
that's probably our
200 more
high.
than us.
Our high.
Oh yeah, well,
Our
totally,
high
yeah,
is
after a
like
while.
two. After a while,
You're right.
we got a couple in the twos, but
Yeah.
it took like 2 years to get there.
that's what I mean. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And even in that, I mean, a good podcast. I think
Mhm.
it's what, like, is 1,000 downloads or something like that. I forgot.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
used to look it up a lot more.
And those are our
Yeah.
most popular guests too.
Yeah.
Like our most listened to is Ryan and Demetrius.
Well, until this one hits, of course. And
and then the Dan
super
Wallack.
famous.
Yeah, you know this like Detroit Johnny Carson.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Just take the compliment.
This yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm so not. But okay.
You don't get the ride along
Damn.
bump.
Demetrius has a bunch of listens, huh? I wonder if a bunch
His
of
is his.
TikTok people looked up his name on
Yeah, they
podcasting.
did,
It's
yeah.
probably simple as that.
It's literally as simple as that,
That's
bro.
crazy.
That's why like he's easily the most popular person we've ever had, and fucking yeah, the numbers show it, dog.
There it is.
Yeah, that's
All right.
you gotta get your TikTok. we trash at TikTok. Have you what's some shit that like your kids do that you find yourself like I kind of gotta learn this a little bit.
Fortnite. I had to learn Fortnite
Really?
for my son. And there's things that I don't understand at all, like fucking Minecraft. I do not understand
Really?
it. And they're like, I don't know. They're just kids. It's just so different. I just try to remember as a parent that
You're like,
like,
I'm gonna go
I
back
used
to
to
my
like.
skate or my fucking
Exactly.
soccer car
Right.
game.
I used to like stupid shit that like exactly. I still like stupid shit that
Right.
like only I get and care about.
Sure.
So yeah. No,
and
Here's
it's
a
because
question.
you don't get it.
I don't.
They like it.
I don't get cartoons anymore. Like
Yeah.
I used to love some fucking cartoons.
Oh,
And
I
now
hate the cartoons
What?
when I see them.
What do you mean? Like
They're just fucking. I hate the humor behind it.
Yeah, I watched Animaniacs. It ain't hit the same.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
I hear you. I'm not even into like adult cartoons.
Dude, that's
anymore.
wild that you say that because Emily and I were just talking about that. We went to Cedar Point, right? But it was raining, so all the rides was closed. So we went to the arcade,
Okay.
and we were in the arcade, and we're just like, this ain't fun.
Shit.
Yeah, like we played one game. We rode the like little like motorcycle shits, the race, and I'm like, this is. It felt like
Skeet ball.
Yeah, it felt like
Skeet ball.
when you
trying to
like
get
you go to Meyer and you ride the fucking horsey.
Yep.
Like that's what the arcade is now, bro. It's just like
We all hit an age where we're like, this is just going back and forth.
yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
even riding a horse.
This is dumb.
Even the bar car, even at Bagley last night, he's got the video games out there, and like
Oh,
Yeah,
in
we
my
played
mind-
once.
In my mind, it's so cool,
How
and then I
excited were
sit
you?
there and I'm
Yeah.
like,
oh my
fuck,
God, there's
this-
a jump and a punch button.
what the fuck?
right?
I was sitting there as a
That's-
Ninja
that's
Turtle,
so
just
true. Mm-hmm.
jumping and punching, and they're coming at me from angles, and I can't even shoot them or punch them from that angle.
Dude, that's
Like,
so true. Because when you first see it, you're like, "Holy shit, they got a Sega Genesis!"
Oh, man.
Hell yeah, you
I wanna
play.
play Mortal Kombat. It's like, oh fuck yeah, I'm
You
not
get
gonna like.
halfway through like the first 30 seconds of the game, and
Yeah.
you're already bored with
if you had
it.
some kids with you, you'd be like, you don't know nothing about this. And then all of a sudden, 10 minutes later, it's like, see how much fun this is?
Son, I
It's like when
can't
you show
wait.
somebody a movie you used to love, and it's not that good anymore.
Son, I can't wait to play. I'm gonna be playing 50 Cent like they the OJs, bro. For real, like I can't wait.
Yep.
Here's
yeah.
a question. So,
Yeah, yeah.
segue. So, is there something that you tried to teach your kids that didn't land like you wanted it to?
Try to show them.
Like my dad used to tell me school's more important than breathing, and I never got on board with that.
Because that's a ridiculous.
Because it's a ridiculous statement, and I knew
I'm not stupid.
Yeah, has there been something that you like tried to instill in them that it, like they didn't? He tried to get me to play baseball. I didn't really fuck with that. Like stuff like that type of stuff.
I don't
like,
want to be that kind of dad,
First
man.
of all,
I don't
we're
want to
all
be
racist.
like the judgy, like cram it down your throat, kind of like you know.
But
what
you
I mean?
kind of got to show them the way a little bit, right? Like you got to like kind of like guide them to like, oh, like try this, and then I don't like baseball, but that led me into saying I want to play football.
My oldest has tried everything under the fucking sun.
Yeah.
Gymnastics and soccer and all that bullshit. And
Your oldest
none
is
of
a
it-
daughter, right?
My oldest daughter, yeah.
Okay.
My son is in the middle, and then I got another daughter.
Okay.
Who's the youngest. The oldest has tried everything, and she just likes art. She likes to read. You know what I mean? And I'm just
Yeah.
like, it's about like, don't just nurture the things that they gravitate to.
Yeah.
You know, the son's into video games and my daughter's into soccer, and it's like
Facts.
that's their wheelhouse. Nurture it, do it for as long as you like, and it makes you happy, but no fucking judgment out of me at it. It's like, I don't know. I think that's like the Midwest parent mentality of like,
Yeah.
oh, you know, make it to the pros sort of deal and then travel around for sports. I'm not doing any of that shit. Fuck
For
that.
sure.
But like if they're skimming through a bunch of movies
Yeah.
and you see one that you love, you're not gonna be like, oh, you gotta.
We just watched
Is that-
Beetlejuice the other night.
Really?
And they fucking
Doesn't that
loved
feel
it.
good?
Really?
I
Yes,
love
that does.
showing somebody a song. I text
Yeah.
CJ songs,
But
All
it
the
doesn't
time.
always, man. Star Wars, like Star
Wars
Wars
bombed.
First of all, yeah.
With your kids?
Star Wars is boring as fuck, man.
I
Watch,
hate
watch
Star
the
Wars.
original Star Wars
Yeah.
again, man.
I
It's
just
not good.
watched Star Wars like a couple weeks
the
ago. I
originals
didn't
better.
fuck with it at all. But yeah,
Yeah,
go
they're
ahead.
not great, and it's like at this point you don't have time to miss it anymore. Like the second the last one's done, the next one's coming out anyway. So it's like that whole magic is done. It's just now
sure,
out there
sure.
and part of the world. So, Back to the Future didn't hit with the kids.
Huh?
I'm trying to think what else. Like like those kind of movies. Those and because they can't. It's not they get it all from like birth now. From like they see everything like it's fucking real, and they had no time to be like, oh, it used to look like a little claymation.
Like,
Yeah.
Fuck the Lion
Horse
King. I just
shit.
watched a real video of the
Yeah.
lion dragon.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
exactly, man.
That's what.
like they like the live
Fuck
action
Raphique.
Disney movies better
Yeah.
than the cartoons, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, that makes me angry a little bit.
doesn't
See,
it?
so I already got that little parent thing in my head. We're like, yeah,
Yeah.
You need to know that this is better, but I definitely want to evaluate. Is it better? Is the real Lion
You know
King
what's
better than the
you know
live
what's
action? I
the
would
problem?
assume.
So I'll give you an
exact
example. So
same.
Aladdin is the only one I can like really think of where like I like the cartoon because I grew up. That was like right
Yeah.
there when I was a kid, and it's awesome. It's Robin Williams and all that funny shit. And then this remake, this Will Smith nonsense that they threw out there, it all feels similar, but you
For
can't.
what were you talking about? I'm sorry.
Aladdin.
Oh, okay.
That's the only one I can give you an example of.
Yeah.
But it feels you know it because you know it from the version that you loved, and it just feels like empty in certain.
Yeah, well, a lot of times if
spots.
they redo something, it is empty because they're just trying to make money. They're not trying to.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can't look at it with fresh eyes, so you have no perspective.
Sure,
It's
exactly,
like, you
yeah.
know, what's your favorite movie of all time?
Probably One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
All right, so they remake that, you know, in
They tried to on Netflix. They did Nurse Ratchet.
nah, that's not what I mean.
That's
they
with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
I
Yeah,
think
And
I
they
seen
remade
that.
it, just like they're doing a lot of that where they were making it from the girl's perspective now.
yeah.
And Nurse Ratchet, I was just like, I was ready to not like it, but then it definitely was shitty. It was just very not good.
Right.
Because you're taking something that was a beautiful movie, a beautiful script, and a well done thing, which is hard to do. It's rare that something could be well done. And then you just take it and you're going to do a spin off on it. You can't do
Well,
a
yeah.
spin off on fucking.
No,
Who
but
you
I'm
do
talking
it?
about like the remake where you take it like and try to just
Do it
redo
again. Like Jumanji.
like brush it
There was
off.
another Robin Williams one that got
Yeah,
redone.
but Jumanji was like totally different.
Yeah.
like when they remade it, it had
was
nothing
modern,
to do.
it
Yeah,
made
it was all
sense.
video
Yeah.
games, a board game, video game, whatever the fuck.
Certain things can never. You can't remake
but-
Forrest Gump.
You can't remake Forrest Gump.
Yeah, but you could.
You
They
could, I
probably
guess.
fucking will.
They probably will, but like it's. Yeah, maybe we just getting like
Yep.
that's just us being the older
Starring Zac
generation.
Efron.
Yeah,
I just
Pretty
feel like
big.
it's
Right.
a cheat. It's like I just don't respect it off the bat because it's like me doing. It's not exactly the same, but me going up there and doing a George Carlin set.
Yeah. But it's like he
But it's
said,
me.
you're not
It's
watching
different.
you're not watching it with
You
fresh
can't watch it
eyes.
with
Like
fresh eyes.
you can't watch it with fresh eyes. Like
Watch George Carlin with fresh eyes. Then watch. You know what I mean?
No.
Whoever you're showing it to, your kid. Have them watch Lion
how
King.
many remakes did we make that did we watch that like was
Good question.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like I don't
Longest
know.
Yard.
Longest Yard. I didn't know
Yeah.
that was an
I
original.
guarantee you, I love the the one that we
Ocean's
know.
11. There's a good one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I guarantee you,
And
I
I
like
fucking
Ocean's
love
11.
the newer Ocean's 11. Like
Yeah.
the first one.
The
That's good shit.
The
Yeah.
original was like Sinatra and all that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's
Same
dog
with
shit.
superhero shit. Batman.
Or it's really good. Well, I don't know. Batman. They just keep making.
I
Yeah.
fuck with the Christian Bale ones though, bro.
that's
Those
the
are
best
my
one.
those are my ones.
Of
right
course.
And
there.
that's like the last one that they've done so far, right?
No, they just did.
They just
Ben
did.
Affleck with
Yeah.
that Justice League shit.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not. It's not.
They've been-
The,
It ain't
Batman
hit
was
the
done
same.
as a story, but
Isn't it just sad to watch like the DC movies? Don't you just like I don't
It's
know how you
so
feel about
sad.
comic movies when a DC movie comes out compared to when a Marvel movie comes
Dude,
out?
it's not
like,
even close. I'm not a big movie dude, but it'd be sad. Like, it's sad to watch stuff that you love like start to like bomb, like Eminem,
What,
like
Eminem's
all your
been bombing
childhood.
lately? Eminem's been bombing. lately?
Eminem has been bombing, bro. He is like, but he still does well like on the charts and shit. But he has been. It's hard to
It's not the
watch,
same.
bro.
Well, you
It's
got to get out the game, man. You any musician's got maybe two.
But it's
albums
hard. You don't be ready for it. It just kind of hits you. Like I got Eminem lyrics tatted on me, like in fucking.
you know how we can get Eminem out the game? Just all of us be like, Eminem, please don't leave. That's all it takes. But you saying that just now, just get out the game. He's
Just
got
get
a
out.
wavelength. He's got Batman wave like ears out here on
Good- good
satellites,
for you,
and he
man. I
heard
go
that, and he's
fuck.
like coming out with a new album.
I feel that way about Weezer. That's how I like. That's
Weezer.
the only way I can. I'm
Yeah.
a big Weezer fan, and now it's like, goddamn, there's so
Yeah.
much Weezer out there. Like,
too
you
much.
gotta stop, man.
You gotta know when to stop.
We was
Yep.
talking about Gianna Michaels, the porn star earlier. Just like stop.
She got out.
Yeah, she kind of got out,
Didn't
but
she?
she did a few
mean-
of them a little later than she needed to.
You
You,
can-
know what I'm saying?
I mean, look, there's always MILF porn once you, once you start aging out a little
It's
bit,
like-
and then
it's
there's
like that-
and then there's granny porn if you really age out, but you still got a love of the game.
it's like because I'm
Like
30
involved
now.
with the senior league or whatever they call
See,
it.
right? We played in the,
The senior
wives,
tour?
the men's league
Yeah.
now.
Does that
it's
make
tough.
you sad in porn when you see like a porn star that you like used to really dig, and then you watch them as they get old, like it's just ravaged by the industry, and it's just
And you're older too.
It's just
Yeah.
a
Sit
pro.
there and
They
you
get
cry.
they get the big fake tits and then like the
Yeah.
big gross lips, and it's like, what
It's-
the fuck?
What happened to
Who are
you?
you talking about specifically?
I'm trying to think. I forget her name. Who's a good example of that? Riley Steele's a good example of that. You know who that is?
No.
Riley Steele.
Look her up, man.
We'll look.
Look up the younger years,
Damn,
then look
we-
up the latter years.
I wish Raphique was here. We could.
Dude, you know what the worst is? Vintage porn. You ever take a look? For a
what's
second?
vintage?
Just why? Just shave
Ugh.
your pubes. I don't understand.
See, I'm like your kids. I'm like
How
your
did it
kids
take
with
so
the
long to
line.
figure that out?
Right.
Yeah.
They've been remaking porns.
And figure out lenses and shit. Like
Yeah.
movies looked good to me in the 70s, but fucking porn just looked like shit. No juices. I never see any juices.
Yeah, it's like
always
they
music
didn't
playing.
discover squirting
Yeah.
until later, which is weird.
I don't want to hear
And-
music. I want to hear.
I
And they
hate
didn't
music
figure
in
out
porn.
to stop zooming in on the guy's face, like
yeah.
just constantly.
I don't want to just see a dude sweating. Motherfuckers just like it's like yeah.
This
He
is
has a
uncomfortable.
face. Thank you. Can we get back to the pussy, please?
Although your favorite part of the porn is the story, right?
That's probably my
Yeah, just just a
say
little
yeah. I
narrative.
like the lead up. I like to see when the porn switches,
You like to
like
see
when
how
it
bad
switches
they are
from
at
her or the dude fixing the cameras in her house to when
Says the guy who's been working on cameras and
Yeah.
fucking editing. I like when the guy comes in and starts editing. their video.
I want to see the nigga that came in. Yeah, so
set at their-
your
at their
blinds in this window. You're gonna need us. You're gonna need 17-inch blinds.
Ooh, I could and then it ends with me closing the blind.
There you go.
Or it starts really when I close the blind.
Feels like you thought about this before, Nick.
Just
Yeah.
I thought about fucking somebody I deliver flowers to every day.
You ever had like a going to somebody's home job?
No.
No.
Wait, no.
We used to clean carpets. Like that was my
Oh,
shit. Yeah.
okay.
And then yeah, I talked about this. I think when Rob Schneider was on, but he yeah, you just go in there and you just hoping that it's just a MILF lady like
Yeah.
ready to fucking. I got a carpet
yeah,
for
I
you to
never,
clean,
like-
baby.
I never delivered like pizzas or any of that sort of shit.
No.
You know? No, I always had like, because I always like, I didn't want the annoying job. So I kind of like, I figured like, like food service. I tried to stay away from food service. I like
Good
folded
move.
shirts at the Gap in high school. And then I did like weird shit like into like I like tested video games, and I did like before like cell phones, alphanumeric pagers. Remember that shit?
No.
I
guys
remember
are too
just
young?
pagers.
there was the pagers, and then the next level up before, in between beepers and cell phones, there was like the pager that had like you could type a message into it.
Text.
It was literally just a text machine.
It was it was a beeper with a bigger screen that could like actually put messages.
Like you could just type like pregnant.
Yes. But no, you didn't have to type. That's what I'm saying. So like there used to be, you would have to call a service that would then take your message and type it into the pager, and that's what I used to do. I used to do that shit.
Whoa, that's like don't you do translation now, EJ?
Transcription, yeah.
Transcription, yes.
Yeah, you pretty much just type out what the people say.
Ooh, that sounds
for like script for
it's
TV and shit.
It's a very easy job, but it's tedious and time consuming, and you can't really do shit else. Like that's what sucks about it. Is like you can't have music playing, you can't have a podcast because it is busy work, but you got it. And you can't fuck up.
You don't want to be watching Netflix and then all of a sudden. Yeah.
Oh, is that what you do? Your transcribing for like closed captioning shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a little bit of that, and then there was a podcast that I did it for where it literally is just you just type out what they say on a podcast.
Oh, okay.
And it's so annoying.
YouTube?
Or you pretty much they already the technology will transcribe for you.
Yeah.
What I had to do was fix it because they don't know, and there's a lot of fuck ups.
Job in about 2 or 3 years.
I don't know. You think they'll get them? Because I feel like they're pretty as clean as they gonna get right now.
For right now, yeah.
That was one of my jokes from the other night. I was like, oh man, watching Netflix with the closed captions on, like. They announce when there's music. Why the fuck does a deaf person care if there's music on or not?
And
right.
They'll say like tongue click.
What the fuck does a deaf person know?
Right, exactly.
Why are you trying? Why you got to be a dick?
I'm glad you brought this up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I was trying to joke for a while about the Gretchen Whitmer. You know, when we'd see her on TV, she'd always have that distracting ass sign language lady next to her.
Yep.
I had a joke about like, what's she for? Like, if you're deaf and you don't have subtitles, you're out of the loop.
Yeah, my wife was just asking me about this.
And I
go ahead.
talked to a deaf person before a set.
Yeah.
Right before a set.
How'd you talk to him?
Well, it's funny because I was talking to his friends and they were like, he's deaf or whatever, and then I started asking him questions, and he looks at you like a deer in headlights, you know, but he's just like, because he's reading you, and I kept asking them the question to ask him because they would be the one signing it to him,
yeah,
and they kept very politely be like, look at him, and I'm like, okay, and how do you look at him? I just kept going back, and I asked this question. I said, why do they have that lady there when most deaf people gotta have subtitles?
Right.
And I don't do this joke anymore because of what he said. He said most deaf people, their first language isn't English; it's sign language. Blew my fucking mind.
Oh wow!
That blew my mind.
Same. That blew the shit out of my mind.
They know this at like we know what I'm.
But they're translating in English, and he's like, "We don't."
Yeah.
My assumption was because my wife asked me the exact same thing. She was like, "Why the fuck do they do that?" You know what I mean? Because everybody has closed caption. Why the fuck would you need a sign language person? You know what I mean, for a TV thing? And I said what I thought it was. I was like, "Well, it's not for the benefit of the people watching it on TV. I assume it's like a public thing, and it's for the benefit of the people who are actually attending the whatever it is."
That's wild.
That was my guess.
I was thinking, like,
I was not thinking that people
they were
don't
taking COVID serious, you know what I mean? And they wanted to make sure everybody got the news. Like, there was gonna be a bunch of deaf people at Walmart, like outside
with their masks on.
Yeah,
still.
Yeah. Well, damn.
Why is nobody out? But yeah, that's crazy to think about that. The words aren't in their head.
So then what?
I didn't say that well, but
so then what?
That's bullshit.
There's no sound in.
How do they think? Like, what do they think in? Do they think in sign language?
I guess.
No, because they still read. What do you? That's fucked
That's
up.
what I'm saying. Okay, they read. Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
yeah. Wait a minute though. You guys both got your mind blown by that, but now I got my mind reversed.
My mind's.
Yeah,
I'm confused, kind of, because they do read.
Yeah.
They can read.
Yeah.
So.
I think I'm right. I think I'm right. And Nick's wrong.
No. Yeah,
Probably.
God, I want to go
So
back
if they
and
can
go,
read
"But
in
you can
English,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
they can translate English sign language, right?
I see. I think it's legally there for, like I said, the people attending whatever the event is, not for the benefit of the people on TV.
There was nobody there when Whitmer was doing that. It was her and to other people.
Yeah, but no, I don't think it's like we have
For
we
the
have 20
camera
people
guy?
here. We got to make sure there's a no. I think it's like a legal like, dude. When you're at that level of government, there's all kinds of shit like rules you have to follow when you do everything. It's true.
So it's sign language. Hold on, because I'm confused. Because
can they
a deaf person that's Japanese that lives in Japan,
Yeah.
is they sign language different from somebody who's deaf?
No.
in
No,
America.
I think sign is sign. I think
All sign is
universal,
sign?
babe.
It really is.
Gotta be, right?
Like a car is a car is a
no
car.
idea.
A car is always gonna be like.
There might be like little changes, like if you say Japanese and Japanese in sign language, it's probably like something sweet like that. And for us, it's probably
yeah,
I don't know.
something racist.
I bet you one of them's racist.
I bet one of them's racist.
Sure.
Because at that point, there's not much. It's like
Yeah, probably.
like for black guy, there's like
I don't know that dog. Our deaf watchers and not listeners, if y'all here, bro, hit us up. Yeah, this shit been frozen the whole time, but I think we still recording.
damn, that's a good question. Sign language, it's got to be universal, right?
It's got to be I feel like it's got to be because a car is always a car. Like we all call it something different, but in the sign, it.
Yeah.
Like
I wouldn't be
that
so
means
sure,
car.
man.
Deaf
You
people
wouldn't?
don't go to Italy and buy a deaf fucking
Like-
translation book.
because that's assuming that like
So it's Braille law?
language is
Deaf
like
people
math.
travel.
Like math is universal, but even
Math
math
is
isn't totally universal
Yeah.
Why not?
because you have the metric system in like
Yeah,
the
but
other
it's-
countries and shit
it's-
like that.
Numbers are numbers, and they're all. It's
Yeah, that's
But-
true.
Yeah.
that's just
But, like-
unit wise. Like,
Yeah, it's like if I have 2 and then I add 1, it's gonna be
So
3
it's
all the
universal.
time. But so is Braille in different
gotta be.
languages?
It's gotta be right.
I'm just thinking of every joke I've ever done. At a
Well,
fucking
no,
open mic.
except for Japanese Braille's gotta be like you're going down,
Was
right
that?
to left. They read like it
They
reads
read
downward.
They read downward.
Yeah, I
didn't
think
know that.
right to left as well.
How do you read down and right to left?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Meaning, like, it'll be the sentence goes
like
down
diagonal?
from the right side of the page, then the next sentence is like that.
So you read in columns?
Yep,
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
I know.
could be
That's
Chinese. I'm
wild.
not sure, but
So they read in columns and we read
Yeah.
in rows.
Yep.
yeah, and
Mhm.
and definitely, I think one of them is
Yep.
opposite way too.
Hebrew. That's Hebrew. Hebrew's backwards.
Is it?
Hebrews back. Yeah, you're Jewish, right?
I am.
Yeah.
God, it feels so weird when you're looking at it, you know.
I don't know how to. So like every now and again, my kid will get like a Pokemon like
Mm-hmm.
comic book, and they're you know what I mean, like the ones from Japan that you have to read them backwards, and I don't really know how to do that. Like
Yeah.
with panels, you know what I mean? Because they translate it, but
Well, you don't know how to read Japanese.
well, no, but not that they're in English, but
Oh.
they're in the same
They still
format.
put 'em that way?
They put them in the backwards
That's
format,
obnoxious.
and I don't know how to read. Do you read? Do you know
Commit.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Read
yeah.
a comic book, you go panel by panel, like
Mm-hmm.
left to right. But is that
You're
what you
st-
do
you're
when it's the
still
other
like-
way?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right?
I have
Man,
no
we're
idea.
fucking tackling all the
Dude,
tough
Dude,
questions
you-
today
you-
on
you
Friday. Night.
really are,
My
dude. 'cause
God.
You
I
just
love
blew
about
my
the podcast.
exactly. We gonna catch it. We
Are
gonna
you a
find
finger reader? Do you
No.
ever? How often do you get lost on the next line if you're reading a book?
it immediately.
A lot.
Yeah.
It happens to me
Immediately.
Oh,
too much.
how far down a page do you get before you realize that you haven't been like reading the words?
You
You've been
looked at
thinking
the
about other
words, but
shit?
you don't know what the fuck
Yep.
you just said. Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Middle of a paragraph. I like it. It takes a lot of. It's like a good 7 to 8 rereads before I get to the next page.
I'll be thinking about what we were talking about right now.
Yep. I'd be like, how do blind people read
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
Like I'd be.
But to me, if you push past it for about 10 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
it's really satisfying.
I figure it's like watching a TV show. Like sometimes you check out of a show or a movie or something. Like I think
Yeah.
it's like kind of like a book is the same way.
It's
It's like
different
you
'cause you're actively-
Yeah,
you're
but you-
actively into it and then you're actively out of it a little bit.
But you're
like,
a part of it more when you're reading
True.
than you are just tuning out. Like, you don't have to like a show for the first 10 minutes to, like, eventually be like, all right, I'm chilling here now. Like, you're relaxed enough or whatever. Your mind kind of stopped wandering. But if you're
Mm-hmm.
reading, dude, my mind just wants to do anything else.
Yeah, anything.
I'm with you, man.
I'll start thinking Gianna Michaels,
Just keep bringing it back to porn.
fucking
I
sperm
can't. Yeah,
versus
it's always
semen.
come back to
But
porn.
eventually, if you push past it, you forget that you don't want to read, and you're reading, and you like it.
I never got into reading. That wasn't my
Dude,
shit.
I'm telling you,
I don't fuck with reading.
I'm talking like I read all the time. I try to read all the time,
Yeah.
and it's
I'm
I
good
fail
for-
a lot of the times.
I'm good for a book a year, maybe. And
Yeah.
Really?
it doesn't have to be a big book, and
you
it
never
takes
feel
me,
good.
That's
it just
pretty good
take
though.
me
I feel,
fucking forever, dude. I just read Howard Stern's book,
Really?
the newest one, and it's just all interviews, so you can
Yeah.
pick it up. You know what I mean? Like it's
Do
one
you
of those.
actually read the physical book, or do you do audiobook? Or
I'll
like,
read the book.
Yeah,
I can't audiobook.
I audio. The only books I read is audio.
I'll listen. Yeah, no,
Can you say
podcasts or
red?
stand up.
Can you, is red okay to say?
If I listen to a book, I
You know
sound like
what I
a
mean?
fucking dickhead.
I'm not
listen-
trying to be like that, but like it's like I read
Yeah.
Moby Dick on
Did you?
audio.
I
you know?
What'd you
listen to
read,
Moby
then?
Dick.
What'd you read? Sign language?
I say I read the books that I read.
Can
The
you
books
get a
that I
sign
read, I
language
listen
book?
to. A sign? Can you read a sign? Oh,
Whoa, all the tough questions. There's got to
Yeah, it's
be
all
like
hands.
a video sign language book. No, because
that's
you
not
can
a
read.
book then.
What if you're? What if you're
It's a
blind
video. This is
and you don't
you ask it-
understand English?
that's what we asked. So is Braille and Japanese different? That's you asking kind of the same thing.
I would say
right?
it's got to be. My guess is that the Braille, the actual bumps, are the same, but it's just in a different, like down the page.
You guys have so much googling to do after this.
So
Show.
This show is the
Semen.
makeup facts.
Braille,
Yep, Seaman Braille.
Riley Steele.
Riley Steele, hell yeah. So we gonna go ahead and finish this up. But we always end on a positive, man, and we want to know what's the last W that you took.
W.
Yeah. What's a W that you say like this is your time to brag, you know? Like I fucking did
man.
that shit.
I do a lot of winning, you know.
You
so
do a
it's
lot
hard
of
to-
winning?
It's hard to nail it down. No, I sound like an asshole. No, I don't know. Took advantage of this housing market, man. Got my house sold, so that's good.
Hey.
For more
I
money than you thought.
Yeah, dude,
Nice.
it's good stuff.
EJ's in the house buying process.
House buying process
luck,
is
man.
tough.
Yeah, no. To be fair, I did. I did okay on my house, but I also overpaid for some other house. So
Yeah.
it's not like I don't. I guess that's not a win, but
Hit me
I
up
don't know,
with those
man.
Blinds.
But that is
Yeah.
a win, dude, man.
That's a win. It's about
Yeah,
as much of a win as I can muster up for you.
for sure.
I'll take
Wait,
it.
so you just sold your house, or you about to move?
I'm about to move. Yeah,
Yeah.
moving
Is
further away from Detroit than I currently am.
where you moving? Traverse City? Where you
No.
going?
I'm just going up edge of Oakland up to Lake Orion.
Oh yeah, you out there?
Yeah, I'm out there.
My my wife's dad grew up out there.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. I don't know.
Hell yeah, man.
how that
well,
goes.
Well, shout out to you escaping the city.
Yeah, well, I wasn't in the I was in the burbs anyway. So just further out burbs.
It was like I'll stay away from
Yeah.
as far as the trades I possibly can.
Yeah, I had enough, man. I left New York. I was good. Now I want fucking suburbs, man. I want a driveway. I want.
Oh, before we dip out, why did you leave New York to come to Detroit? Was it work or what? What
I
was
married a
it?
Michigan girl. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you meet her in New York?
Yep. She was finishing up school. I was working. Met. Did the whole thing and then got married and
Did the whole thing. Like, what's that?
the whole thing of what? Getting married and starting to have kids. What else
I
did
don't
you
know.
think?
That just seemed like something you were jumping over. Did the whole thing. It was a big jump.
Dated, fall in love. That's what I meant the whole time.
Okay.
He fell in love with his wife.
Yeah.
Just didn't want your height.
It's a wild thing that people do.
And then and then you dealing with New York rent and small apartments and having a kid that sucks and we moved out. Yeah. So
Your
she
first
wanted-
kid was born in New York?
First kid was actually born out here, but we were still living in New York. So she wanted to. We had it out here. Flew home with the kid. Actually, no, drove home with the kid.
Where were you born?
I'm from Brooklyn.
Okay.
So actually born in Brooklyn. I can't say I'm from Brooklyn.
My sister
I'm from Queens, I guess you'd say.
My sister's living in Bed-Stuy right now. I was just out there the other day.
There you go. How's New York? I hear it's fucking terrifying now.
It was fine to me. The gas prices are the same as they are out here. It's wild. I didn't expect that. And then New York wasn't even the cool part. Pennsylvania, I'm about to move there. I'm about to move to the state. I'm about to be a mountain man,
going
bro.
to-
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna be
gain
a-
200
you liked it?
pounds.
Why you did the drive? Is that what you're talking about? So you drove
We drove
Was
through
beautiful or something?
gorgeous,
That's
dog.
why?
Just mountains,
Just-
bro. Like just fucking hills, mountains and trees.
You are, dude. Let
and
me tell you
fucking
something. That is
racist
the most,
white people.
That is the most. I am a jaded Midwesterner. Like, holy shit, dude! If you're
had
impressed,
hills.
dude, like,
Dude,
you
that
need
shit
to-
was beautiful.
You
It's
need to drive around
trees.
this motherfucker a little more, dude,
Dude.
because that's like they had some hills that you drove through. I've done that drive. I know what
Dog,
drive you're talking about.
Why don't you like it? I was on
it's-
80 the whole
it's-
time.
it's
It was
very,
beautiful.
It's very nice. I'm just saying, like, there's actual mountains in this country, like elsewhere, right? You're from Chicago and you've been out here. Yeah, there's nothing. It's fucking.
Yeah,
it's
from
all
that drive
lakes.
from Chicago to here, ain't
Yeah,
shit.
no, man.
It's all water out here,
Up
but
north
like
is pretty fucking beautiful. We're not too mountainous.
No,
we're not a mountain. We water. We're water, bro. Michigan is
water.
water, all water. But like Pennsylvania, dog. Son, it was.
Why you want to be around a bunch of mountains you can't climb?
Son,
Sorry.
son, I felt like I was in Jurassic Park, dog. I felt like this shit was
Yep.
fucking beautiful.
I know what you're talking about.
We
too.
was going through that bitch. I'm just like,
It's right before you hit Jersey, right?
right before you hit, yes. It's like a river right there, and then you got the little
You seen like
dog.
California
How did you
and,
do
like,
this?
Vegas and all that area?
What'd you say?
You've seen California and Vegas.
Yeah, but
and
it's
all
all
that?
dirt, bro. It's
Yeah.
actual trees and
It's
and,
green.
Yeah.
I mean, it is nice. I'm trying to downplay, make it
Damn,
feel
I've
like
never
it's
heard
big,
one
but
person say Pennsylvania is beautiful.
Because
It is.
because
slept on.
Pittsburgh and Philly like are kind of on the southern like part of
Yeah.
the state,
Okay.
but like when you
You're
drive to
driving
New
through the
York,
northern.
you north of that. You go through Ohio.
See Lake, whatever.
no.
I don't think you don't really see no lakes. It's literally like you passing through
You go
like dead
down-
smack in the middle of Pennsylvania, and Pittsburgh down here, and Philly is down here, and you don't pass no like major cities, but it's all like fucking just beautiful mountains and rivers and shit, dog. That shit, I was like, I'm moving out here, dog, in the sticks. When comedy fails, and or if it succeeds, I'm moving. You ain't gonna never find me,
Who
bro.
knows what it is about that place that like struck you? Like I felt the same way when I saw San Francisco for the first time.
Yeah.
Recently. Yeah.
That shit
Yeah.
was beautiful, bro. It spoke to me, man.
Same.
But
There's a budget sex joke in there. I was not going to make it.
You could.
By the way,
You
I
could've.
know. I know I could have, but you know what? I figured I was actually waiting for you to.
When you have a joke ready,
You
I
were
get
gonna-
a censor. in
You
my
were going to
head.
be a step ahead of me. I was waiting for you to say it, but you know, third time's a charm, I guess.
well, shit, Dan, where can where can the people find you at, man?
You can follow Joker on Facebook, JOKR. Doing shows. I don't know if they're doing open mic for the rest of the summer.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's sweet.
So
Thursday,
starting July 29th through whatever in August, whatever the last Thursday of August is going to be. 8 o'clock, show up, go up. See if we can get 70, 80 people up there like the New Way does. Come on out. The bar is awesome. The room is awesome. So yeah,
Absolutely.
do that.
Fuck yeah, Nick, what you got coming up?
So I just had to make sure where something was. It's on the 14th. I'm hosting Grizzlies with Diego, Grizzlies and Wyandotte. Little open mic, nothing too special. This will be out the same day. So if you're not doing anything that night, come on.
What happened
out.
to your
It'll be
hand,
fun.
dog?
I think I got psoriasis.
For real?
Yeah, I'm serious.
You got hand herpes, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta stop fisting. No.
Oh, okay, my bad.
No,
You think you have psoriasis, or you know you have psoriasis?
No, I mean.
Have
ever
you
since
been to the
I've
doctor?
had some skin blistering on my hands.
You have psoriasis, bro.
I looked it up, and it was either eczema, psoriasis, or ringworm, and it's psoriasis.
You have psoriasis.
Yeah.
All right,
And then I
ain't
looked at,
shaking
and
your
then I
hand.
talked to like family members was looking for somebody because it's genetic. And I was like, how come nobody's had psoriasis? You can't be the first one. They're like, your grandpa had it behind his ear. He could never get his hearing aid in his ear.
Because of that.
And I was like, that's why.
My man got hand
I thought you got a lot of
blisters.
fights though, man. It looked like you
Yeah,
were
look-
punching shit.
Well,
Right.
well, some of them are little like things from like just using screws and nails and like fucking tools and shit all day. But most of it's just psoriasis, I guess.
Yeah.
Which sucks, man. So
They make
It's
shots
not on
for
your
it, man.
face. Yeah, you could get you.
You're all
get-
good, man. Go see.
I think
go see your
Kim K
doctor.
has psoriasis.
who?
Kim Kardashian.
You can, you know.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
That's
have
like one of
psori-
the first videos I watched. And I was like, okay, at least she's got it. Too.
She beat it, but she also
Yeah,
is a
exactly.
trillionaire. So
Never had like one
Damn
of those
right.
things
So
where they're
don't
like,
think
only
it's gonna hold you
3%.
back, Nick.
right.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Mind if I tell everybody what I'm gonna be real quick?
Go ahead.
I don't know. You know
You
what?
ain't
Fuck
booked
it.
on
I'm just
shit,
kidding.
nigga. Go.
On the 16th, I'm hosting for Aaron Putnam in Rockford, Michigan,
Okay.
and I'll let you know where that's at in a second. But on the 17th, I'll be at Sweetwater in Clinton Township, and then the 20th, it's some Muslim holiday I can't pronounce, and the 22nd, Salsa Parlor in Lansing, Michigan.
Great segue, because I am going to be on Salsa Parlor on this Thursday, the 15th. That is in Lansing. So if you're in Lansing and you're listening to that, show up, because that's a great show run by
Wait,
great people.
This Thursday. How quick does this drop?
This will be out on Wednesday.
Oh shit.
This might be out tonight. Low-key.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I might just stay here and just drop the episode. It's real easy to
Yeah,
drop.
so go out and see EJ then. I
Yeah,
didn't
come-
realize,
come.
man. Wow, we had to do all kinds of crazy shit. I'm dropping a week later.
No,
Good for you, man.
we
Way to be
yeah.
on your shit, EJ.
And we
I'm
try-
proud of you. Go see EJ. Guys, what are you doing? What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Go out and see him. Where are you gonna be again?
I named
Sorry,
one
man.
place. One, I wish that Joker show, man. Like it was doper. It was doper than you give it credit for, bro. Like that shit was sweet,
It's a
man.
good show.
Yeah.
I'm very self-deprecating.
And
So
I'm
thanks
glad-
thanks for saying that, man. I appreciate that.
Sorry for
It-
leaving.
Keep coming out. No,
And
it's all right,
I'm
man. We'll
glad.
get you back
I'm
up
glad
there.
you and Johanna left.
Yeah, me too.
Cool.
Because
Not
it
really.
was. we texted him too, like, yo, just
Come on back.
come
It's the
back,
show.
bro.
We managed to pull a crowd in from God knows where.
Yeah.
All those people.
Yeah.
So.
Excuse me for thinking that the owner of the show saying we're not doing the show. That I could leave. You know what I mean?
And then
Fair
Nick
enough.
left, but 5 comedian, or I think it was 6.
5 or 6, I forget.
Well, either way, it was
Johanna left too?
Johanna
That's
left
fine.
too. I was like, it was a good enough. But thank y'all for listening, man. This is the Ride Along podcast.
for having me,
Nick
guys.
Kelley, EJ Watson, Dan. Thanks for being on, man. This was
for having me,
awesome,
dude.
man.
Good times.
Hey, all right. We'll holla at y'all later.
Where'd you say you were moving?
Legal ring.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's like some mics out there, like Rochester.
It's like north
There's
of Rochester, right?
There's a
Yeah.
room in the downtown